James, I'm getting a lot of customers over time that have issues with damage to their door, additional wear and tear, and we talk a lot about proper chain operation. Can you talk to maybe what you might want to share with my customers and their users about proper chain operation of a chain operated door?
Sure. So when operating a chain operated door, the torsion spring that counterbalances the weight of the door really only comes into play at the top and the bottom of the opening, not through the center. So it's important when an operator or an occupant operates a door like this that they really need to control both sides of the chain. One side they're going to allow to control speed, and use the other side just to control where that chain is, and slowly control the closing speed. You're going to do the same side.
So like a gas and a brake.
Right. So like right now, the door's kind of finishing off the cycle and torsion spring's kicking in. Now I have to drive the door down to get fully closed. And then I use the keeper as a locking mechanism. So it's real simple with this keeper to lock the door in a closed position. So if someone's trying to force his way through the opening, not only are they going to fight the weight of the door, of the curtain, but also they got to fight the drive of the chain hoist and this chain being locked, on the building. So it's a very difficult thing to do. Likewise, when I want to open the door, I'm going to control the operating speed of it. And sooner or later, when I get to the center, now I've got to actually raise the door with the chain.
So now you're putting a little more force on it.
Yeah, but it's a single arm it, especially at the bottom. What happens, a lot of people who operate our doors, they'll let this thing free fall, and actually they'll help it along. They'll spin that chain thinking they can close the door faster, and that's okay. What they're doing is they're driving the curtain right into the ground and actually damaging the door.
Causing shock to the springs,
Right.
Additional shock to the entire door assembly.
So imagine all the components on the door rotating quickly and all of a sudden stopping. The chain drive that connects the chain drive to the drive of the door, that's a chain. All the components of the door, you're putting them through some stress, and you're reducing the cycle life of the door, the service life of the door.
So what about going into up position? I do find that a lot of customers are slamming the door into the stops at the top, and they're
Same.
causing a lot of damage with that.
So it's the reverse of what's happening when I'm trying to talk, what I was talking about earlier on, going into the ground. They're doing the same thing with driving it to the ceiling. You're doing the same damage to the door. Not damage, but you're putting the door through stress, reducing the cycle life of the door. So there has to be some training on how to chain hoist the door up and down to minimize the damage to the door through poor operation.